boy, oh boy, Hunter Biden, he thinks the answer somehow is to just be more like Trump. He's going to go on the offensive and somehow sue everybody, including Fox News, because how dare you report, frankly, the truth, right? I mean, gosh, the New York Post, they got their Twitter account shut down. Remember that one? Because they dared to report the truth. You just weren't allowed. Well, Fox has been reporting actually a lot of truth. I know the reporter that works for Digital that's doing a lot of this incredible reporting, and she's broken a ton of news, Brooke Singram. And for some reason, Hunter's taken aim at Fox News Digital and Fox News, and he's saying it's malicious, et cetera, it's exaggerated. And so he's suing. We brought you this news just yesterday, but just to keep you up to speed, I want you to hear it again. Hits, runs, and errors, courtesy of MSNBC. They're psyched about this. Watch.
NBC News has learned that Hunter Biden is planning to sue Fox News. According to a letter from his lawyers, the lawsuit is imminent. NBC's Ryan Nobles joins me now. Ryan, what more can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right, Chris. This is a letter obtained by NBC's Sarah Fitzpatrick that comes from the new attorney that Hunter Biden has entered into a contract with, and that's famed entertainment lawyer Mark Geragos. And in this letter, he sends a warning to the Fox News Corporation and Fox News Digital that they are preparing to sue the company for what they describe as conspiracy and subsequent actions to defame Mr. Biden and paint him in a false light, as well as the unlicensed commercial exploitation of his image, name, and likeness, and the unlawful publication of hacked intimate images of him. And this, of course, stems from the fact that, of course, Hunter Biden has been in the news quite a bit over the past couple of years because of his legal issues, and then, of course, the broad impeachment inquiry that's taking place by the House of Representatives. And essentially what Geragos is arguing in this letter, it's actually a member of his legal team is arguing in this letter, is that Fox is unfairly and libelously attacking Hunter Biden when there are no merits to many of the claims that they've been making about him. Now, this, of course, comes at the same time that Hunter Biden is facing legal issues of his own. He is on the verge of facing two different criminal trials, one in Delaware on a gun charge, another separate criminal trial in California that's related to tax issues. Both of those trials came as a result of a plea deal with the federal government that fell apart. So this is Hunter Biden going on the offensive. Of course, he is a favorite topic of Fox News, often brought up over and over again. And what is detailed in this letter is how they used many of the images that came from that so-called laptop that was discovered in the midst of the 2020 campaign that had a number of compromising and questionable and somewhat lewd images of Hunter Biden that have been used over and over again on Fox News. The argument here is that they were obtained illegally. They should not have been used in a forum such as this. And also, they're his property, and they're arguing that Fox News was using them inappropriately. So we'll have to see where this comes. Again, this isn't the actual filing of a lawsuit yet, Chris. This is just a threat to file a lawsuit.
They're just gonna do it. So it's like a warning, right? He's warning Fox News, don't you dare. And don't you use those images anymore. I mean, the images, that's actually kind of an interesting case, right? Because does he own them after that laptop became part of the public domain? And let's not forget, like, Hunter is a public person, so he has to expect a certain amount of pushback. Then again, like if the images were on his laptop, believe me, you don't want to see them, but they've been everywhere. New York Post, Daily Mail, Fox, whatever. We've seen a few too many things that we can't unsee, ladies and gentlemen. So does he have a case there? Maybe, but he's going to have to go after everyone else too, I would think, theoretically. Why is he singling out Fox? Well, he hates Fox. And you know what? He's got MSNBC doing his bidding. Of course, they do all the Biden's bidding. That's what they do, including his little pal Joe over there on the morning show. Just listen to them this morning talking about this.
There has been this obsession with Hunter Biden, not just on the far right, but by truth tellers, so-called truth tellers. We're just going to tell the truth. And the media, the mainstream, the dominant media doesn't want to talk about Hunter Biden. And what about this person? An international fugitive, it ends up. What about that person? A guy who's just making stuff up. And what we have at the end of all of this is James Comer making a total fool of himself, the Republican committee making a total fool of themselves, these news outlets making a total fool of themselves, and they have just lied over and over and over about him. And I will say there is this push-pull. People inside the White House don't want Hunter Biden doing this. I'm not talking about Joe Biden, but Joe Biden's aides don't want him doing this because they think it distracts from the campaign. But I completely understand Hunter Biden saying, enough is enough. You can only lie about me so long, and then I'm coming after you.
Oh, you understand. You understand, right? Look, I mean, the guy's part of the news story, right? And we're in the news business. And what's amazing is that so many people were choosing not to report on any of this. And part of making sure that you have a free press and that we have open dialogue and making sure that people know about things is that, yes, it gets reported on. So I've actually reported on it. I have not used the images. Thank you very much. But I've reported on it a lot because I think it's actually worth reporting. When you understand the deal that they were trying to do, right, in the 11th hour, then finally a judge stands up and says, gee, I don't think I can really sign off on this. When you look at the coziness between Hunter Biden having an $83,000 a month gig on a board of a company with an industry that he knew nothing, literally nothing about, yet his dad happened to be running the policy at the time for that particular country and was therefore controlling the purse strings. I mean, to me, I'm sorry, it's a story and it's well worth reporting on. And yet Hunter Biden wants to sue you for doing that, or at least Fox News. I mean, what have we come to, really? What have we come to?